Want a break from the ads?
Ah. Hold on a second. What's my phone doing? Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, playing Children of Clay. I saw like a video thing on it. I saw like the intro, or what do you want to call it, to the video, and like the images I saw from the game looked interesting. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop watching this. I'm gonna go get it, and then I'm gonna play it. And as it turns out, it's free. A free ass game. And that's a good price. Time is 5 and 40 past. Wait, is 5 and 40 past 11? You mean it's 11:45? I have received another artifact from my old friend Professor Ortve. He writes again about how he misses working with me out in the field and has remorse about the accident. I immediately felt a chill go down my spine and was once again back in the cave, trapped and hopeless. I composed myself. I need to focus on my work. Time to start the examination. Name artifact NR297. Is that how you spell artifact? Isn't it ARTI? Huh. Site Kurgan Burial Mound, 7B, Ural Mountains. Material clay, age unknown, function unknown. Oh. Do I have matches? Oh, I like click and drag. Can I like... I've got a candle. Is that all I can do with a candle? What is this? Oh, I can zoom in on this boy. Okay. This feature resembles a human face. Can I... Oh, I can rotate it. Does it have any markings? Not that I can see. Is that a booty hole? It's like a metal object embedded in the artifact. Doesn't seem like it's possible to extract it. Maybe I can find out what kind of metal it is. Do I have a magnet? What is this? The compass is detecting a magnetic field. Okay, so maybe it's some sort of magnetic material? Can I zoom in on it? Nope. Let me zoom in on it. You bitch. Alright, well. The metal object. Search for metal. Earliest archaeological support of smelting hot metallurgy is dated around 6000 to 5000 BC. The most common metals found in archaeology sites are iron, copper, lead, tin, zinc, and their alloys. Because iron is magnetic, it can be easily distinguished from the rest. Okay, well. It's iron. And what about that? Is that text? It seems to be some sort of runes. I don't recognize it. Maybe I can find something in my books. Runes. An example of rune and runiform writings. The letter U written using different runes. One is Orcon runes, two is Rovas runes, and three is Futhark runes. It's Futahar. Mutahar. It's some ordinary gamers in here. That thing in the middle is a U, and it's got two U's. What word has two U's? It has a U in the middle and a U at the end. The runes. Can I modify the runes in any way? What if I were to... Nope, that didn't do shit. Something something U, something something U. What word? It might just be something I'm not supposed to recognize yet. Maybe it's like a proper noun. Ugh, had to cough. Are there any other runes on this bad bitch? Is there anything more about runes? Maybe I search clay. Oh, it's the Idol of Venus, I think it's called. Pottery is the process of forming objects with clay and other raw materials, which are fired at high temperatures to give them a hard and durable form. One of the oldest human inventions, originating before the Neolithic period, was ceramic objects dating back to 29,000 to 25,000 BC. Interesting. Maybe magnet? Magnet. No, nothing about magnets. Well, I know the game is called Idol or Children of Clay. Maybe this thing's an idol? No. What if I search children? Yep, alright. Can I do anything with the candle? I'm gonna have to figure out this rune thing, aren't I? Unless I can figure out a way to get that magnet out of there? Have I searched magnet? Maybe I search iron? Earliest known ironwork is dated from 3500 BC and made from meteoric iron. Sounds metal. There are two main types of ironwork: wrought iron or cold iron, and cast iron. Cold iron has a long and varied tradition in the mythology and folklore of the world. Mythology. Folklore. Statue? Fire. Am I meant to just figure this out? Am I just meant to figure these runes out? Perhaps I need to, like, just do this on every part of this idol. Or whatever it is. Maybe something will reveal itself to me. Why has it got a tail? That looks like a nail. Nails? No. Something you, something you. Oh, maybe I should search Rovas. Maybe it'll give me an answer. Yeah. I'm a dumbass. So the first one is L? No, it's G. G C U G C U D G C U D G C U D. Where's one of these with like a single line, like in between them? So like there's one like that. Like this, that's got three lines. Three lines. Does that have one line? It does have one line. R. G. Wait, is that an N? That might be an N. GNU. GNUDRU. GNUDRU. Hungarian. GNUDRU. Nudru. Am I perhaps stupid? Signs point to yes. Rovas. Rovas script, or Old Hungarian runes, is a writing system used for writing the Hungarian language. After the establishment of the Christian Hungarian kingdom, the old writing system was partly forced out of use and the Latin alphabet was adopted. However, among some professions, the script remained in use. For example, the shepherds used it to track the number of animals. Old Hungarian letters were usually written from right to left. Oh. So it's what you are? Rovas. So it's you. Man, I can't remember any of the letters. Begins with, ends with NG, UNG, DUNG, dong. You something dung. What was it? Erdung. Erdung. Oh. Is a shape-shifting demonic creature from early Hungarian paganism. In pre-Christian beliefs in pre-Christian beliefs. I did it again. Why is Christian beliefs a thing in my brain? Christian Berliners, Christian donuts. Yes. In pre-Christian beliefs, maybe it's because it's and my brain's like bruh. My brain is stupid. It ruled the lower world and helped God in creating the earth. After Christianization, it was identified with the devil. One of the oldest Erdung myths is that it is recorded on the Ugra tablet found in the Ural Mountains. Illustrating. Man, I can't read. Am I having a fucking stroke? What is happening? Illustration of the devil from the Codex Gigas, 13th century. Interesting. Gigas. Yep, I didn't help. Hungary. Erdung. I don't even know typing. Ugra? Found in the Ural Mountains, the Ugra tablet depicts the legend of a star that fell to earth, and out of the star the 7 children of Erdung crawled out. Erdung? According to the legends, the children caused misfortune, sickness, and death to mankind. But a brave Taltosh used his cunning to lure and trap the creatures. But what is a Taltosh? Of the 7 children, only 6 are depicted on the tablet. This could be because of damage, but one hypothesis states that this is the evidence for the 7 children being the folk of Mummush. Mummush? Were you facing me before? I'll face you again, away again. Mummush is an invisible creature that scares children in Hungarian folklore. It is most often associated with darkness, but there is no description of its shape even in the beliefs of other peoples. According to some assumptions, there is no description of its shape anywhere, because for everyone it is the embodiment of their own fears. It turned around and looked at me. Interesting, some sort of dark liquid is flowing out of the holes. Can I, like... Oh? It's blowing out my fucking candle. Oh. Loosen the metal object. Nail. It seems to be a nail. Did I have a light over here? Can I do anything with this nail? Nail. Liquid. Oil. No. Oh, there's like a chunk missing out of it. What on earth? I should pick up the candle and investigate. Wait, what? I got an achievement. Is that the only place I can go? I mean, I've got a map here. Interesting. Oh. Oh, I'm in a new area where I can look around. Hold on, is there anything I can click upon? No. Wall. The desk. A door. Need to figure out what's happening before I leave. I don't know if that's entirely necessary. Is that one of the children of clay? Oh, that, I don't like that. Vinca statue, 6,000 years old. Figure idol, 12,000 years old. Interesting. Is there... Dark stains lead away from the sculpture to the left. Towards this. More dark stains, they lead to the left. Oh, am I not gonna get any in... Oh. Collection of Neolithic artifacts. I mean... This is all cool, but oh. I wanted to know more about what's going on the shelf, especially that book right there. Welp. Bronze plaque in the form of a human face. Lomovata statue from the 10th century. Sculpture of unknown origin found in Siberia. Can I do anything about this? Can I get any information on this chubby little lad right here? Apparently not. What are you? A stone statue from... What is that noise? I don't think we worry about that noise. It seems we may have to worry about that noise. I stumble in the darkness, trying to find my way towards the door and away from that wretched thing. I reach out with my hand to find something. There's a wall here. There's a wall here. There's a wall here. Reach out with my left hand and find a wall. It feels cold to the touch. There's nothing in front of me. The air feels colder here. There's a wall here and I feel some sort of moss growing on it. That happened awfully quick. There's a wall here. There's a wall in front of me. There's nothing in front of me. The wall's here and I feel some sort of moss growing on it. Okay, so I've turned around. So I'm in like some sort of like 2-room like a hallway sort of thing, like a little offshoot. So wall here. There's nothing in front of me. There's nothing in front of me. Okay, this is new. There's nothing in front of me. There's a wall here, but it feels very cold, like rock. There's a wall here. There's a wall here. There's nothing in front of me. There's a wall in front of me. There's a wall here. There's a wall here. Is this not where I came from? Man, I don't fucking know. There's a wall in front of me. Am I losing my mind? There's a wall here. There's a wall here. Did I get like cask of Amontillado by some statues? No, this can't be happening. I remember the matches I keep in my pocket. There's just a single one left. It takes a few seconds before I dare to light it. And what I see before me... Am I in some form of... Am I in the fucking statue? Oh. Match went out. No bueno. Excerpt from the newspaper article titled Children of Clay, just a few months after the disappearance of the esteemed archaeologist and the incident involving a broken artifact, the team working on the remote site in the Urals had made an astonishing discovery. A previously unknown underground chamber containing a dozen similar small clay figures had been discovered. They are already in contact with several universities across the globe to further study them. Reached the end. Well, that was shorter than I thought it was going to be. That was interesting, though. I had some good sound design. Was short, sweet, pretty simple. It would have been even more simple if I wasn't stupid. But, you know, shit happens. It felt like almost like an escape room, like a horror escape room, but like, not quite. I wasn't escaping anything, I was just trying to like learn shit. I wonder how much of that stuff was accurate. I mean, I imagine the runes probably weren't. But I imagine it might have been like referencing real shit. I mean, the runes could have been. Maybe. I don't know. Made for Cosmic Horror Jam 3 in 2024. Damn. Well, that was nifty. I was kind of hoping that that would be a little bit longer. Well, now I have to find, see if I've got another short game to play. I'm thinking about starting Donkey Kong 64 this coming weekend after I finish Manifold Garden. But I'm not 100% sure. I want to do Donkey Kong 64 and try and get that out of the way. Because I do want to play it, but I want to do it before the new Ocarina of Time remake comes out, because I want to play that. I want to play that real bad. That looks like it's going to be very cool. I don't know. What do I have? Do I have anything downloaded at the moment? I could do some like hidden cats. I've got a bunch of games like that. I did download this game called Poolscape that looked kind of interesting. I saw Joel from Vinesauce streaming it, and it looked kind of cool. You know, explore a little bit of it. Maybe we'll play some more. Play a little this week, play a little next week, depending on how long it is. I imagine it's got to be decently long. Hopefully it doesn't make my computer as hot as Backspace did. It didn't look like it was that, like, graphically advanced. So I'm going to change this to Poolspace. No, Poolscape. This isn't Poolscape, is it? Oh, it is Poolscape. I'm fucking stupid. Poolscape. I'm just gonna change the thing to Pools Haunted. Why did I put a space in between the two O's in Poolscape? Poolscape. There we are. Man, it'd be really cool if that wasn't happening. Oh my god. Cease! Return to Sky Pools? I'm assuming I'm in the Sky Pools. Audio's fine, controls. Let me crank that bitch down to like 0.3. 0.4, you know, fuck it. Let me see. I want to look back at the middle of the pool. Maybe 0.3 would be better. Man, I'd like to have like a 3.5 here, but Welcome to Poolscape. This game is designed to evoke nostalgia through the use of 90s era graphics, as well as the liminal atmosphere of the pool rooms. The following pages will give you an idea of what to expect while playing. Okay. Sky pools, purple slide, metal slide, red slide, or pink slide, red slide, yellow slide, blue slide, orange slide, green slide. Classic pool rooms, the megastructure, dream pools, dark pool rooms, nostalgia springs, oceanscape, chlorine complex, and promised future. They're all available from the start. You may freely choose which levels you would like to explore first. Camera zoom, right mouse button, jump, E to interact, shift to sprint, crouch to C to crouch. I was about to say crouch to C. Movement WASD. Poolscape automatically features a colored dithering effect to replicate classic 90s games. However, for players who want to further enhance the retro experience, you can interact with the VHS tape by the computer to enable VHS effects. This will remain on or off between levels. You may return to the sky pools to deactivate it. Headphones are recommended. Got them bitches on already. Ambient sound design and aquatic liminal soundtrack created specifically for the game. You're going to listen to on shuffle while standing next to the boombox in the sky pools. Credits. Inspiration. Lost in the Hyperverse. Puppet Combo. Soda Raptor. Interesting. I'm going to look into these things. I'm going to save this as like an image real quick. I'll just fucking print. I was going to like do a regular thing and save it as an image on my computer, but E. There we go. Now it's matching what I got going on. I don't remember what was what. Can I go into this pool? I can. Can I do anything with the flamingo? Can I get in it? Can I get in it? I want to get in it. I wish I could change the controls. I never like C being crouch. I always prefer control being crouch. I don't know what game I started with. Probably like some source game that I started with on computer gaming that makes me feel like that should always be the case. Was the purple slide that had the haunted shit? The haunted sounding shit? Purple slide, classic pool rooms. No, that's a classic one. You know what? We'll start with classic. A good old classic. Into the tube. Also, I haven't fished this stream, and also haven't done my IQ thing. What I get, 87? Well, that's probably accurate. What I get for a fish? A wahoo. Bing bing wahoo. I caught the Mario fish. Now what is going... do I still have my voice echo effect? I think so. Beautiful. I don't know how well it's going to work with my effects. The sound effects I have, but you know, I'll use it. I feel like I can turn it off in these smaller areas. When I get into like bigger areas, when I get back out there, I'll probably turn it back on. Increase the ambiance. Ugh. So, one of the newer, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not exactly a supervisor, like building manager or something. What the fuck? There we go. Where I work. I think he's confused me for the guy training me. So they put me on overtime in a place I'm not trained to do yet. Which it's not legal for me to sign off any of that paperwork until I'm certified. So I don't know exactly what he's thinking is going to happen. I need to talk to him tomorrow. And depending on what happens, I will have an hour of overtime next week and also work Saturday. Deep water? Yeet. Oh, well, it's not deep. I wish I could interact with the duck. But yeah, we'll figure that shit out when we get there. I think it sucks that they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna do this shit that you're not technically legally able to do on your own yet. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Your trainer won't even be working that day. Go fuck yourself. So that'll be nifty. I know, like I said, I don't know exactly what they want, but yeah, fuck it. But that means next week's streams will be starting at 1:30 instead of 12:30. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Which means even if I wanted to go longer, like on regular weekdays when I don't have overtime, I have like the choice to go longer. But not enough. Not when I've got the overtime, I fucking don't. And they recently did like a survey thing. They're like, what are things you hate about this place? Something else is in here. Okay.
Want a break from the ads?
And I think of the 20% of people who answered, I think like 100% of them were like, please stop with the mandatory overtime. And then we never heard anything about that survey again, which, you know, is about what I expected from this place. Oh, well, you guys are unhappy with it? Well, sorry, not sorry, we're the problem. You can eat our asses. We're going to continue to treat you like pieces of shit. But, you know, hopefully they'll read it. Hopefully it'll sting a little bit, having to read what people wrote. Any little chance to, you know, knock their inflated egos down a peg, because they just treat us like fucking shit in numbers instead of humans. So I think they deserve a little bit of humiliation every now and again. Ugh.
Want a break from the ads?
But I'm getting paid more in a new position, so you know. I'll take it. Hello, what's going on here? We're back in an open area. What? I'm a little bit unsettled by the note that I saw earlier, but it doesn't... I didn't see anything about this being a horror game. I figured this would just be a game where I could, like, come in, play a random level every now and again when I'm not sure what I want to stream. And then, just enjoy it. I like walking around some liminal spaces. I do prefer when there's horror elements going on. So I have, like, something to actively interact with, but I don't mind just kind of, like, walking around and vibing. What would it be like to actually be in a place like this? I feel like an actual... What? The music started. Reminded me of some Ocarina of Time music. What does that remind me of? Is that the ice, like, dungeon? It very distinctly reminded me of Ice Dungeon, I think. Or I could be just misremembering what the sound is. I mean, yeah, I would say it's probably like Ice Dungeon. Or maybe Zora's Domain. It could be Zora's Domain, and I'm thinking, well, it have to be like future Zora's Domain. It's definitely not like past Zora's Domain. Huh. That's what makes me think of it, at least. I'm trying to figure out if this would feel cozy or not to walk around. Because I know, like, people are like, oh yeah, walking around like a old abandoned mall at night is, like, liminal. And I found that experience when I did it pretty cozy, comfy, so I mean... I think if I were doing this and then I saw a note saying something's in here with me, I think I'd probably be a little bit more unsettled if it was, you know, a place I could actually go. But the music stopped. Noticing a distinct lack of shit. Invisible walls. In the liminal place. Both fuckery. I'm not a fan. I don't know if there's any objectives. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's achievements for this game real quick. Because if there's achievements for this game, complete level 1. Okay, so there's ways to complete it, right? Computer took you somewhere on new on promised future. Found a secret in the aquatic megastructure. You attempted to follow the entity. There's an entity? Well, I haven't run into it yet. You found all Pedro's hiding spots. What is Pedro? It looks like there's like a picture there. And then there's 4 hidden achievements. You fell into the back rooms? Jump off a diving board. Jump off the chrome diving board. You found a secret room on Promised Future. So it sounds like I need to go to Promised Future. Turn that back on. It's probably not necessary. Maybe even annoying. You know. It's how I feel. A place like this would sound. It would be very echoey. Reverby even. That was a big fucking ceiling. You know, this was like saying it was supposed to be like 90s era game look. But I don't recall this style of graphics being like a 90s game thing. I mean, I guess like those diamonds kind of remind me of like the old PlayStation startup thing. PlayStation 1 and 2. It makes me think of Spyro. I feel like Spyro would be a fun thing to play on the stream. I would like it. I know I've got like the Reignited trilogy, but I'd like it if they had what do you want to call it? Like the classic graphics versions. Which I don't think that has, or if it does, I didn't look too hard. I was just kind of like, yeah, Spyro. This is Spyro. Oh. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. I'm working all day. Or, the first shift and third shift, people that work where I'm getting trained. The third shift woman is out because I believe she was having surgery on the knee. So she'll be out for a little while. And then, the first shift guy just has a couple days off. So we were like on the ball running around today. All kinds of shit. That gives me more hours to put on my like training documents. So I can... No, it says exit. Get my certification. Or be more guaranteed to get my certification for... Well, at least one of my certifications done. One of the certifications is really easy to... Doc. It's really easy to do. Because there's shitloads of work for it. And it encompasses a lot of, like, things that I do. And then there's a second one, where there's barely any work for it coming through. And I like, oh, I'd say it's like mildly more, aww. Bullshit. I'd say it's like slightly more difficult, but it's just so much more uncommon to get that work. That I'm not sure if I'll have all the hours they want trained on that in the months they have to train me. And if I don't get it in time, they find... Did you just quack at me? I was yapping, I couldn't tell. My throat tickled. What was I saying? They fucking... So it's 80 hours for both of them, right? And I mean like 40 hours a piece. But if I get trained in one, like I get 40 hours in one and not in the other, they'll give me the certification for the one of them that I got the 40 hours in, and then double the other one to 80 hours. Which, you know, 900,000 feet deep, no diving, what? Which is, I don't know if you can tell, a little fucking stupid. Fucking double the dang. It's like, well, I'm still being trained. Like, do you think that just like suddenly stopped somehow? You hear a little bit of the echo. I don't, none of the water ever seems that deep. But I did see a door behind here, so I was kind of hoping something interesting would happen when I jumped into the water. But it didn't. Exit? I mean, I've been following exit signs. I'm not. Exit. Wow. This looks cool. Can you imagine an actual room with a pool looking like this? I feel like it would look kind of sweet. Or that being like a hot tub. Some kind of jacuzzi of sorts in a room like that. That'd be really nice. I'd like it. I see red light. Oh, that's a big hole. In your ambience. I couldn't find a way out, so I jumped. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to jump too. But like, there's a path that way. I'm jumping. Aww. Man, you take that out, give me the option for the call of the void. I answer the call, and you guys hung it the fuck up on me. Bullshit. And Smeckledorf been both fucked. Made a fool out of. SCP-682? Interesting. They've made a fool of me. I wanted to jump. Wanted to be one with the abyss. I can't dive into the regular water. I might as well dive into the abyss. Because, you know, why not? I don't want to go in that water for some reason. Well, never mind. Now I do want to go down there. Away! Oh, this is reminding me of the area with the holes in the back where you like, I think you get blown in, you fall down into something like a suburbs or something. Infinite suburbs with like some demons or some shit in it. Algae is toxic. Be cautious. Wait a minute. Have I been here already? I don't think so. Never mind. This looks distinctly different from the places I remember having. I completed level 1. Duck enthusiast. Interesting. I didn't find any of whatever that thing was hiding spots. Where was it? It's like down here. Pedro. I was gonna say Araldo Coil. He's hiding down here. Him, Ellen DeNerve are down there. Doing shit. What was the one that said like the negative back rooms or whatever? Negative pool rooms? Oh, I went too far. Dark pool rooms. The red slide. But Oceanscape also sounds kind of fucking cool. I mean, I know in Promised Future there's some shit to get. But I mean, maybe I'll take like a quick peek at the red slide and then teleport back here, and then I'll check the blue slide, teleport back here. I want to like look in them a little bit. Oh, but I don't know what to do first. You know what? I was more interested in the dark one. We'll do the dark one first. I at least want to get a peek in them. This dark pool room sounds kind of cool. Or Poolscape. Oh, well. I may have vastly overestimated how cool this would be. I mean, it does what it says on the tin. It is the place we just were, but dark. Which, fair enough. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected it to be like negative colors. Where to run? Seems like there's plenty of places to run to me. I don't know. I think they're telling me that there's no places to run because that's exactly what they wanted me to think. If I think there's no place to run, I might just not run. Well, I mean, that's assuming something actually, fucks here. Hey, I saw that. I saw you. Was that like an eyeball with petals, like flesh petals? That's kind of what it looked like. There's got to be some like off the beaten path shit to do to find some of these secrets they're talking about and all these things. Table. I hear that noise. You hear that? It's like spooky ambiance. I don't know why having the lights off necessarily means it has to be spooky. I mean, the tiles are darker. But, dark tiles and lights off doesn't necessarily mean it has to be spooky. I mean, the giant eyeball demon kind of... I think that might qualify as making it a little bit more spooky, but it would each their own. Maybe it's not spooky. Maybe it's just nice. Maybe he's cool. Maybe I'm misjudging him. His name's Frank. He invited me to come check out his cool pool. But he didn't know that I wouldn't be able to leave. He just was like, huh? Well, this seems far more confined. I don't think this would be all echoey in here. Dirt? This seems like a less echoey place. It seems like a more regular indoorsy place. Can I can't follow him, but it was like a corpse flower with an eye in the middle, so that's interesting. Uh-oh. I was like, do I have to play some form of like over the whole hopscotch here? Okay. I think I can fall down that. Oh. Pretty soon the echo's coming back. Like here. I see you. Clearly this is gelatin. Very obviously gelatin. What else could it be? Got a nice big thing of jello. Yep. And I can call the void here. Man, I'm gonna do it in another place. Oh, this is like kind of cool. Duck. Yeah, I'm waiting for one of them to be like fucked up. Can I go down this way? No. I think I'm kind of forced to. Oh, exit sign. Beautiful. Kind of forced to go up. I want to find out what Frank's doing. And he was popping up and saying, "Hey, like, hey, how do you feel about my pool?" And he leaves before I even get a chance to answer. Frank's an odd fellow. Good night. Yeah. His choice of music also rather poor. It's more sinister and avant-garde than I would usually find myself enjoying. I might find myself listening to... It's a lot of exits. Something a little more recognizably musical. Okay. 7 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to assume it's based on where I came in, so this should be good. Did I get my ass eaten by a rat? What was that? Did I pick the wrong way? Maybe not. This guy. The fuck is that? I mean, the exit right now. What the fuck is that? It's right behind you. I'm right behind you, aren't I? Oh, there's 2 exits. This one seems more open. Oh, the other one kind of looks like a dead end. I don't like the blood drainage grates going on here. That's rather massive. Massive. Can I make it? Yeah. Yep, onwards through the jello I go. I really like the fucking cherry flavored. I get cherry like a real popular flavor. I don't know if it. Ooh, back to regular water. I don't know if it's because it's just like easy to produce. So like companies make a lot of it, or if like people actually genuinely enjoy like cherry. Is like a shitload of people are just like, oh, cherry, fuck me up. But like, well, I don't hate artificial cherry. It's a rather mid flavor. I mean, real cherry is pretty good. Massive cock cherry. It kind of reminds me of the one from Clickhold. Just like a little bit, not much, but like a little bit. A bunch of pools. No. Not back to the jello. Not back to the brand safe gelatin water. Well, I'm gonna crack my ribcage. I see you down there. I see you looking at me. I'm gonna fucking kiss you, Frank. Over here. Hey. Don't you run for my love? Back here. I just realized we're in this like little thing. We don't exactly need this. Not much to echo on down here. I wish I had like a slider on the echo thing so I could like slowly turn up the effect so it's less jarring when I walk into a room. I mean, they could easily do that with an update to this thing too. I have the fuck is this called? Rodecaster Pro 2. So it kind of makes me wish that I could. A rat ate my ass again. It kind of makes me wish I could like slap an effect on a button and then, or on like a slider, and like have the slider turn down, and then I could like move the slider up, like as I wanted to increase the prevalence of the audio effect. I feel like that'd be really cool. That'd be a really nice update. Because it wouldn't be too difficult to do, yeah? Or at least I wouldn't imagine it could be. I mean, maybe that's something I could... Maybe I could make a custom thing for it? But I'm not that good. I kind of want to see Oceanscape. I wonder how much... I mean, I've got a decent amount of time to look around. I've already done classic pool rooms. I've already done dark pool rooms. Nostalgia Spring sounds cool. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like magenta and cyan going on there. Maybe some of that like the blue and purple like squiggles like they had in like the little paper cups in the 90s. Nostalgia. You know what? Oceanscape sounds like it could be really pretty. I'm gonna check that one out. Also, this place, like, the color palette for here is rather dismal. Oh, it's dang. You were safe. It cannot follow you here. But Frank is cool. This looks like I'm doing some kind of fucking Destiny 2 cutscene. What is this shit? This is the final shape. This doesn't look like a place where there'd be a lot of echo. There's not much like walls to echo off of here. If there was like a big distant wall, maybe? But like, I don't see it. Biblically accurate gyroscope. Or gyro, what I mean. Is there a difference between a gyro and a gyroscope, or is that just like shorthand for one? It looks like a gyro. And one of those like things that like they put you in at like a, you know, ride at a park. I still haven't put that. Like a fly just went by and I just realized I still haven't put up a fucking fly strip. I need to remember to do that. I'm gonna keep forgetting. Can I? Is this like thin enough I can jump around it? Can't tell. You little shitter. I'm going to send you to God. That fly's gonna land somewhere. And won't be expecting it, but I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna get him. It doesn't know yet. But by coming in here, it's jeopardized its entire existence. Its bloodline ends here. Thanks to me with a fly swatter and a sticky piece of plastic. What's worse is they get the microplastics. That's what really gets them. Not the getting stuck and starving to death and suffocating. No, no. What is that thing? Whoa. That looks cool. I'm gonna go check out what's on that table, and then I'm gonna go figure out what that ominous whoa is out there. Be cool if I could spin this. This reminds me of going to like the planetarium as a kid. Those things are always super cool. I would love to just go to one of those again. The model of the solar system is not accurate to true scale. Also, Pluto is a planet. Justice for Pluto. Fair. All right, Jerry. Is the hexagon on top of Jupiter? There's the red spot. Or is it both poles that are supposed to be like hexagonal? Or maybe that's Saturn. Is Saturn the one with the hexagonal poles? Do you have hexagonal poles on you? I would say so. Is it only Saturn, or does Jupiter have, do they both have hexagonal poles? I'm mildly curious. I don't know, maybe I should look it up. Is that an exit sign over there? That might be a giant exit sign. I don't know if I can like jump off the edges here. Can I? Seems like I might be able to. Do I want to take the time to look up which gas giant has hexagonal poles? Kind of. There's a lot of structures going on here. Could that be an exit sign? Kind of like, yeah, squeak around just like that. So what floor sign? I don't know what you need that for. I don't see any water around here. Or at least no water getting disturbed and getting up on shit. Unless it's rather humid and moist in here. Which I don't know, it'll make this place kind of suck a little bit. It's like fucking 80 degrees and humid. You're just fucking dying. Or it's like the, it's like south, or the south of America. The United States, where it's 110 degrees and 200% humidity. You little fucker. It's taunting me. I'll be the one with the last laugh when I kill that little shit. Can I climb this? No. Sedge. I didn't even realize it's got like holes taken out. It was like Swiss cheese going on over there. I wonder how, I wonder why. I wonder if I just stay on these paths, if it will lead me out, or if I'm gonna have to like go off the beaten trail. Like, I was kind of hoping like this would be the time where the water's actually deep. Or if I have to like jump off to get to like farther areas like that. This this one thing right here, for some reason, I don't remember exactly what happened in the dream, but it reminds me of a place I went to in a dream. Well, except for this part. Though the couch is staring off into oblivion, seemed kind of cozy and also remind me of a different dream. Where I was sitting on the couch, like just kind of staring out into space. But that dream was a little bit more spooky. Because it was like, what do you want to call it? It didn't make any fucking sense. But I was with the family and what do you want to call it? We were looking outside, it was the summer, I think it was like 4th of July. There's no way that's holding up that marble. And it was like fireworks going on outside the window and like someone to we all need somebody to lead on. What do you want to call it? But there were fireworks going off and it ended up being like that was like chunks of the planet being like ripped into a black hole. Eternal imprisonment. And what do you want to call it? The chunk of Earth we were on was just like flung out into space away from it. Which isn't the first time I've had a dream like that, where I've been like flung into deep space or like some kind of weird part of space. Flytrap. I need one of them. They're listening to me. Oh, it's a lighthouse. I remember one dream I had where I was just kind of like outside and like this like two rifts open up in the sky like next to each other. It looked like in the shape of a butterfly, and I could like see another universe on the other side, and I like shit was getting pulled in and I was like thrown off the familiar face. It's the duck. And I was pulled off like the surface of the earth and flung into like a different dimension through like the holes in the sky. It was a wild dream. I've had some crazy ass dreams that I can remember. I know I've had one recurring dream where it's like Victorian era, like England. And for some reason there's like a bright cyan gas leaking and I like flee to like some underwater like I don't know if you or underground like drainage system to get away from it. I remember one dream I had like a long time ago. It's this one isn't like recurring. It was like a long time ago that I had it because it was back when Inuyasha was on Adult Swim, and it was just like how like shit happens. Like the powers and like swords and shit were in there, but it was like a zombie invasion. The sky was red and there was like a tower that we were trying to like get away from like a zombie horde from. It was a cool dream. I also had a dream somewhat recently with the sky being red again. Oh, we're already back. Where I was driving. I don't remember where I was driving to, but we were late to go somewhere and a blizzard started. And it was like the people I was with like in the car got out of the car for some reason. I tried to like keep up with them in the car, and then like the sky went like black and red and there was a fucking like Cthulhu was in the sky. It was a wild dream. I'm surprised I can remember so many fucking dreams, but it's probably because I always try to remember like interesting dreams. Was that Oceanscape? What was that? That was Oceanscape, right? I'm gonna go to the yellow one next. After I go down the blue one just to make sure I'm where I thought I was. I remember, okay, that was Oceanscape. I don't know what that has to do with the ocean. I remember, I don't remember like everything about it, but I do remember one dream where I could fly and I had the ability to like breathe like ice. Like a superhero kind of deal. I remember that dream being pretty cool. Was it the yellow slide? I think it was the yellow slide. I think this was the nostalgia one. I knew this is what this was going to look like. I think it nests here. Be careful. Frank? I mean, this is his home. I don't know if I would call it a nest. It seems kind of rude and demeaning. Dehumanizing my buddy Frank. Would this be a place with echo? It feels kind of small. And me, it might be. I'll keep the echo off for this one. Welcome home. Oh, well, I can't follow Frank. Frank keeps going where I can't follow him. It's gonna... Okay, this room would have echo. This area definitely has echo. There's no way a place like this has nothing. This reminds me of there's a game I can't remember. Hold on, actually, maybe I just remember the name of it. If I just remember the name of it, that's going to be impressive. But hold on a second. Yep, I just remembered it. I couldn't remember it for the life of me. I'm actually going to re-download that game because I'd like to stream it at some point. I bought it and played a little bit of it. Just because it looked nifty. Back during the period where I, wasn't streaming. Because, I started streaming, did Super Mario 64. That's where I got, affiliate. And then I stopped for a couple years. For God knows what, I don't remember why. But during that interim, I found that game called Self-Checkout Unlimited. It was cool. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, that was me downloading the game and finished. But it reminds me of Self-Checkout Unlimited, and it also reminds me of a world in VR chat that I can't remember the name of. But worlds that with that color scheme and the palm trees, the vaporwave aesthetic in VR chat are super cool. I very much vibe with them. I can't wait till the Steam frame comes out. Because I don't... I've got my Valve Index, right? But, I don't know if all the, screen tearing stuff is because it's just getting old and broke to did. Or, maybe my computer just can't handle the updates. But I want to get a new computer, and I want to get the Steam frame. The Steam frame should be standalone, but I can hook it up to my computer, which would be really nice. But I'm hoping it's got the power to do most of the shit on its own, because if it is my computer, power issue, I don't want to deal with the screen tearing. And I'm not sure what I would rather get first. Well, it depends on when the Steam frame comes out, really. If I've got the money to get my computer before I can get the Steam frame, I'm going to get the computer, but it's really tempting, if the Steam frame comes out, to just get it before the computer. Because I would love to play some VR. I would like to be able to do some VR streams again. I remember I did a couple of them. It was before I started doing VODs. I think I did a couple of the Five Nights at Freddy's VRs, which were fun. What else did I do? I don't think I streamed VR chat. I might have. There was some LiDAR game that I can't remember what the fuck it was called that I played in VR that was really cool. I would like to play another LiDAR game in VR. Another thing I would really like to do in VR again is play some Pavlov and do the modded original Nazi zombies maps from World at War. Hello, Frank. Because good God, were those original maps so good. Cold War just fucked zombies so hard. It's so bad, man. Oh, I gotta collect all this scrap, and there's all these other random upgrades you gotta do. No, give me my Pack-a-Punch, give me my 4 perks, or 4 to set 8 perks, and turn me loose to do some kind of Easter egg that's really cool. And give me a nice Easter egg song by Ellen Signet again. That's all I need. That's all I need. I hope they release a pack, or I mean, honestly, I'd like it if they just redid all those zombies with a fucking stupid scrap shit and just made them more in line with the old school zombies and released it as a fucking game. Welcome to Nostalgia Springs. Well, I've been here for a hot minute, but thanks for the late welcome. Especially the World at War zombies. I played Deriz so fucking much. Such a good map, man. Kino der Toten, another banger. Especially the songs on those two, Beauty of Annihilation and 115. Amazing songs. I mean, like, the other Elements Immune songs are pretty good, but those are like two like real standouts. Those are really good. Like, Pareidolia was nice, but Pareidolia was Varrocked, if I remember correctly. Which was a difficult map. It was still good, but it wasn't as fun as Deriz, especially when they had like the Pack-a-Punch or Shinonuma adding like the wonder weapons and dogs and shit. I think Shinonuma added traps, didn't it? I'm trying to remember the zombies. It was Nocturne Toten, Varrocked. Was it Shinonuma next? I feel like there was another one between Varrocked and between Varrocked and Shino. Hey, actually, between Varrocked and Shinonuma, because I'm pretty sure Deriz was after Shinonuma. Was there another one there? I could be crazy. I might just be crazy. Maybe it was just yeah, I think it might have just been those four. I think I might just be crazy. I think it was Nocturne Toten, Varrocked, Shinonuma, and Deriz. I don't know why my brain wants to put another one there. And then what was Black Ops? Black Ops had 115. That was the song for it. It had Kino 5. 5 was fun. What did it have? It had Kino 5, Dead Ops Arcade. Dead Ops Arcade was fun too. There's a whole bunch of shit going on here. Look at them fucking ceilings. Man, I can't fucking remember. What did Black Ops have? Black Ops had Shangri-La, Moon. Did Black Ops 1 have Origins? Or was that Black Ops 2 was Origins? I'm almost certain. Black Ops 2 had like Transit, Die Rise, Call of the Dead. No, was Call of the Dead Black Ops 1? Call of the Dead might have been Black Ops 1. It had Buried in Black Ops 2. Buried was fun. And obviously I could be mixing these up. The only ones I like, they were the old Black Ops zombies. I'm trying to remember all of them. Frank! I think 3 had like Der Eisendrache. Oh, what were the other ones in 3? I don't really remember. 3 is kind of where I started to fall off of Black Ops. Because the operator system sucked nuts. Hated it. What was the other one? Like Rome or 4 or something? Or maybe it was called... It was like Roman numeral 4 or something. Like that map fucking sucked donkey cock. They haven't done a single good one from Cold War on. Like, I genuinely tried Cold War so fucking much. I really wanted to like get into it and like feel the vision they had going on. It's just so bad, dude. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like the clustering of features in it that like kind of takes me out of it. Like, I just like the pure experience of like open doors, turn on power, upgrade your shit, maybe do an Easter egg, get some wonder weapons, and train and kill zombies. Like, having some of the map objectives is cool, but having this like through thread with all this extra shit, I don't know. Something about it strikes me as lame. Just not a fan. But I mean, I think Black Ops 2 was probably like the last good Call of Duty. Was that just in yellow slide? I think it was. Let's go to the green slide. Let's see what Promised Future has. Maybe we can find that diving board. Ugh. Man, I spent so much time in World at War Zombies. I tried to enjoy Black Ops 6, and Black Ops 6, like, I don't know, the gun, like, I don't mind Omni movement, right? But like, it's just like the way it looked, like the gunplay was fine, but like all the ads, the UI design was fucking horrible. The fucking ads getting shoved in your face, fucking horrible. The like cutscenes every time you loaded, the like caching of shaders, the fucking MMR. It's just so fucking bad, dude. I just like, I liked old Call of Duty, like king is ping, or ping is king. Fucking, the better the connection, you'll get thrown into the match. Doesn't matter what everyone's level is. You go in, you shoot people, you have fun. But then MMR just made it kind of sweaty. I mean, I never really had a problem getting a decent amount of kills in a game, even with MMR. But it just made the games feel like that much more camping and sweaty. I mean, old games could be like that too, don't get me wrong. I remember fucking people camping and noob tubing and fucking Modern Warfare 2 and the, like, World at War and shit. Though I would say World at War is like the model. I would say that's what you... I'm gonna go with the blue one. I don't know why. I'm gonna go with the blue one. It's like the model Call of Duty should like strive to replicate. It, Frank, it hit that balance between like simple but with enough shit going on. I don't know. Could be the boomer in me talking. But I've been trying to like find a good arcadey shooter to like replace, like give me that feeling that old Call of Duty gave me. I tried Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 was all right. It wasn't as good as Battlefield 3. It wasn't as good as Bad Company 2. It wasn't as bad as 4. And like all the ones in between. I mean, 4 was actually all right. It was ever like after Battlefield 4, it kind of started to really suck nuts, and then they kind of went back to basics with 6, which I can appreciate. 6 wasn't bad. It's definitely not like great by any means. There's a reason it's not installed on my fucking computer anymore, but also there's a plethora more reasons Call of Duty isn't installed on my computer anymore. Not the least of which being that they basically just left all the old games open for hackers and shit to like destroy your save and like de-level you, and I will kill that fly. But not only that, they kind of like, what is it? They like ship the servers for the older games to like the ones that they were still holding open to like China and shit. And it became just like an absolute, like, even having the game downloaded, you're gonna get your fucking shit stolen off your computer. Like, show more contempt for your players. And apparently, like, everyone's like talking about all the promises they're making with Modern Warfare 4, but they promised that same shit with Black Ops 7, and I didn't buy it. Like, Black Ops 6 was like the last chance I gave them. Like, before that, I would still like get the Call of Duties and like, be like, surely they'll actually follow through. And sometimes they would like make little improvements, but they take one step forward and 2 steps back. Like, it would be good when it like first starts, and then they implement all the stuff they said they were gonna like take out and shit, and it goes right back to being dog shit. I'm like, I'm not, like, I really wanted to give this company a chance, but I don't know what changed over there, but it's just fucking so bad now. It changed from like, maybe it's like mistakes to just active contempt and lying to their fucking player base. I feel like I remember this place from my childhood. I used to love coming here. I'm sure you did. Can I just like jump over this? Oh, no alley-oops here. I like it here. I think I might stay a while. Who is S? You're not S, you're F, you're Frank. Anything else is sacrilege. Untrue. From the unbelievers. Digital computer. The computer took you somewhere new on promised future. Was that like meant? Is it like something I was supposed to run into, or would I probably wouldn't have run into it if I went with the green one? I probably would have just finished the level, huh? And there are so many bubbles. I wish they had done I don't remember what the name of the effect is, but like in Super Mario 64 where like the trees were constantly facing you to give the illusion that they were like 3D and not just 2D images. Which, I mean, did not work that well. You could tell it was just the image facing you, but you know what I mean. Like that's at least what they were trying to do. And I saw you. A lot of old games did that. So I'm kind of surprised when they were trying to go for that feel, they didn't do that here. It does strike me as a little odd. Oh. Those are more like low poly. Probably because I'm in a digital computer. You know what? Now, talking about Call of Duty and talking about fish, I remember, I think it was Call of Duty Ghosts, who like, the fish react to you and actually swim away. It's brand new technology. And then people like posted clips of the fish from Super Mario 64 doing that. It's like, yeah, Activision, I think you might be just slightly behind on your fish tech. Or image. See, like that. It's like screen space reflection. But it's like constantly like facing me, but you can like tell it's just like an image facing me. But I think this is more like a, I think this is more like how they did it with like Chowder, like it's an actual like thing, but like the texture beneath is like a static image. I'm trying to think of any other shows or anything that did that like Chowder did. Have I been here? Am I going backwards? Maybe? Yes? Yeah, Frank went in there. I came from there. I have somehow been turned around. Either that or I was supposed to come back here. But I'm very certain I was already there. Wait, that one's 3D. Why is that one 3D? Are all the jellyfish 3D? Are those fish 3D? I thought those were 2D images. Am I crazy? I need to inspect more fish. Maybe the fish are 3D. Oh, I see how I got turned around. I like walked around the orb and just the two doors looked kind of similar. Ah! So I just kind of went through one of them, not realizing it was the one I came from. I mean, I know there's an achievement for it, but I would have done it anyway. Jump off the chrome diving board and promise future. Oh, I don't get anything cool. Oh, I was really hoping something cool would happen other than just getting an achievement. Man, there's hoping for something cool. Two achievements right next to each other. What was the metal pipe? The mega structure. I feel like the mega structure is where I would be able to go into the back rooms. So I'm gonna go down the orange slide. I want to see what chlorine complex is. Is this the orange slide? Did I already go down the orange slide? Did I go down the orange slide already? Nope. Well, this looks... Actually, this also looks like a place where I might be able to go into the back rooms. This looks more back rooms-esque than the other places. Except for that one area, and I think the first or second place I went that looked like it was also made out of wood. Oh, small paper. This... I don't know why, But you know what this wallpaper made me think of? I looked at the wallpaper, and the very first thought in my brain was, I don't know if I imagine a lot, like anyone that's like managing to like dig deep enough on the internet to find me has probably already fucking seen it. But Frank, it's Everywhere at the End of Time. And it's like a, I don't want to say it's I mean, it's music, but like not entirely. It's supposed to be like the different stages of dementia, but like portrayed through music. Hold on, I wonder if it's on Spotify. Probably isn't, but it might be. I mean, it was technically an album. Oh shit, I have caps on. Everywhere everywhere at the end of time. It wants a search on here. It does have it on here. I'm not gonna add it to my favorites because it's 6 hours long. But I'll let it play while I walk through this area. Is it actually coming through? Yeah. But it made me think of this. Probably because the second stage of dementia, or is it the second or third stage? Let me see if it shows the images. It's the third stage of dementia, where it almost looks like a flower vase exploding into reality. Like exploding more into reality. Can I flip this? No. But that green reminded me of this. I'm almost tempted to just let this play through the rest of me playing tonight. But I mean, I also feel like Everywhere at the End of Time has been used. Like this, it's just a burning memory thing. Like it's been used for like so many like meme things. I feel like it would be hard to like have not heard this before. Am I back at the beginning? Oh god, the dementia music started. The dementia kicked in. Oh no. Maybe I just hold rights until I find my way around. I'm trying to remember what the name of the because everything in this album is like I don't know what you want to call it, like sampled and modified from like actual songs. So like this exact, like no, like they just like took the words out basically from what's playing right now. I mean, I gotta follow him. Frank. Oh, it's a dead end. Cock chair. Where did Frank go? I don't know, he keeps just disappearing into those dead ends. I wish there was a way to follow him. But it would seem that that's not the case. Look, there's so many lone chairs. Who is just watching this much? It's so prevalent. I need Doom Guy to come put these cock chair using people in their place. They probably like that. Ugh. Gross. You know, this music is also kind of fitting because this kind of looks like, this made me think of like the inside of like a retirement home. Like they have like a little pool in here for like the old folks. Obviously it'd be like steps all around it and it would be very shallow because old people are prone to falling, and I'm pretty sure the #1 cause of death above like, it's either 40 or 60. I think it's 60 is like falling. It's like the #1 cause of death. Or at least one of them. Or maybe it's the #1 cause of like accidental death. Falling is a major cause of death for old people. More chair. Bookshelf. Oh. Oh, there goes the textures. I see you. I see you, you bastard. You can't hide from me. I'm coming for your ass. Would a giant corpse flower eyeball thing have an ass? How can I penetrate this flower thing? Maybe that's not the best question to ask. You know what? Fuck it. I already said it. I'm sticking with it. How can I fuck the flower? We already played birds watching and I fucked the bird. Can't get much worse than that. Yeah, I imagine at some point,
From the ads?
if anyone ever made an out of context compilation of the things that I've said, they have so much vile shit to work with. Just like imagine like there's some fucking like it's just like a bunch of clips of me saying shit like out of context in the future, and it's just like, yeah, I fucked a bird. And that's it. No other context. But everything else around it cut out. I've said so much like horrendous shit already. Oh, I don't like those faces. That's a nightmare. I don't like it. Is that a camera? You know, I've been thinking, like, I keep looking at cameras because I would like to get a new camera better than like, I mean, the camera I have isn't bad, right? Because it's the like Elgato Facecam Pro. It's got fucking like 4K, 60 FPS, all that like fancy bells and whistles. It's just the coloring on it I'm not a huge fan of. But it's also in like the Elgato fucking like a teleprompter, an Elgato prompter. Which interesting. What the fuck? Which I think has fittings for other cameras, but other cameras are also like, this was like $300 or $400, and other cameras like actual like mirrorless like or even full frames and shit are like fucking expensive. Oh, well. Like my current camera, like being $400 is absolutely like dirt cheap compared to like any of the ones I'm looking at. Like, what is it? It was like the Sony like the Alpha 1 or the Alpha 3 or A7 or whatever the fuck it was that I was looking at. It was like, yeah, you want to pay like $2,000 for a camera? And I'm like, Jesus! I want one that I can use as a webcam, but I can also use to record real stuff in 4K with a good color profile, depth, like the depth of field and all that. Like I can turn it around and actually see myself, but I want it to not overheat when I like do like a 4-hour streaming session, or like in the case of like when I run it, when I've got like nothing to do the next day and I run into something like fucking, oh, what was the name of the game? Shipwreck 64. I want a good camera that like, that's an eyeball. I see that. Hey, let me in. Let me in. But yeah, good cameras are fucking expensive. And I'm like, there's a bunch of different ecosystems for cameras to weird chair. Demon chair. Like there's Canon, Nikon, Sony. And I don't know, like if I could find like a good Canon that I could use, I do like Canon's color profile. It does seem a little bit more vivid. But I mean, there's a lot more like enhancements you can do with Sony, and they've got much more lenses and shit, but lenses are their own fucking problem. Have you seen how fucking expensive camera lenses are? If I just want to get like a simple polarized lens or like a 16 millimeter, I'm shelling out almost as much as I did for the fucking camera. It's so unhinged. I'm like, man, I just want a decent fucking camera. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping that would have worked out. Okay, like, oh, well, I can't go to any other level. But yeah, I want to get a camera, but they're just so expensive. And it's like, just a camera with some lenses, like that's almost as much as the fucking computer I want to get. A whole ass computer, and it's a fucking camera with some lenses. Like, and especially with how outdated, like how much older these cameras are. Like, come on, Sony, the fuck are you doing charging $2,000 for a 10-year-old camera? Come on now, really, yeah, really, greedy motherfuckers. But I mean, if they're good enough, I mean, I suppose maybe it's worth it, but I don't know. And I know they've got like the like Z line or V line or whatever it is. It's supposed to be good. Like, did I just go in another big circle? Man, the dementia is kicking in real hard. I'm going to go through here and I get the feeling it's going to look very familiar. Ooh, exit. Oh, like maybe it's worth it for someone doing like commercial work. But like I'm just having a hard time seeing how a video camera is going to be like that fucking expensive. Like even $400 for this camera, like this fucking webcam that I got, like it's a 4K. It comes with like this suite of fucking software and shit. It's compatible with lenses and whatnot. It's got adapters and all that happy shit. And like even $400 with like all the bells and whistles and shit, I'm like, I don't know about. Well, that's one way to do that. I'm like, like when I was gonna buy it, I was like, I don't know. And even then, the color profile isn't exactly what I was hoping for. Like some of the stuff is like, some colors like red pop a little bit more than I anticipate, and other colors are a little bit more muted than I'd like. And I mean, I could probably figure out a way to like video edit that shit, right? But like, Poolscape. What does it say? Cosmic model. Gore. Cosmic arcade. I can't read what that says. Does it say asteroids? You know what vibe that fucking like that one gives me? It reminds me a little bit of well, one some of the images in it's like a Mandela catalog meets I'm on observation duty. I can't remember what the name of the fucking game is. The backrooms. All those rooms, this place builds them. It reminds me of that, but it also, like the moon part of it reminds me of Local 58. I'm not moving. There's an obelisk in here. January 1st, 1993. Interesting. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that game, but also Local 58. I wish, like I wish Local 58 would do more. Also, I haven't seen the Backrooms movie. I don't know if it's any good or not. I also didn't watch the last act for, like, I'm waiting till that comes out tomorrow, like 6 p.m., which sucks because I'll be at work. Like, I'll have to watch it when I get home. I'm almost tempted, since it'll all be on YouTube, I could probably do like a watch party stream, Frank, for it. Like, start on the first one and just watch our ways all the way to the end of it. You know what I mean? In like in a single stream. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Especially where I'd be seeing like the last act for the first time. Though I've heard very mixed opinions on the last act, which is got me a little bit worried. I haven't been spoiled on it yet, but I definitely didn't want to go to the theaters and watch it with the kind of people I knew were going to be at those theaters. Absolutely fucking not. And I've heard like a bunch of like parents are bringing their kids there and their kids are screaming. Like, Digital Circus is not meant for kids. I mean, like teens at best. But it was like, I don't want to fucking go to that shit. I don't want to be anywhere near a kid could possibly be. That's disgusting. I was out camping with my best friend Parker in the Rockies, far from any civilization. While he was asleep, I hiked up to look to a lookout tower by myself and stumbled upon a military facility full of horrific, grotesque monsters and some sort of huge humming black rock. It looked otherworldly, but it hardly matters what I saw. Everyone in that facility was long dead. My final message. I just read its name. Goodbye. When I was up searching for an exit, I ended up here. I don't know where here even is. It seems like it just goes on forever. At this point, I don't know if I'll make it out, or if I'll even make it out. As for those creatures, I hope Parker never had to encounter them, but if he hiked to meet me at the lookout tower, I'm positive he did. I should have stayed in my tent. Well, rip in peace. You died, Skiller Shoe. Loser. We'll be fine. And 9-inch nails. What was it to, didn't like an older Eminem album also have the thing with like the backwards ends on it? I think I might have found the end here. Complete level 7. I don't know, I haven't been down the pink slide, I don't think. What ones haven't I been to? I haven't. I've been down the purple slide. I haven't been down the metal slide. I don't think I've been down the pink slide. Have I been down the orange slide? I think orange, pink, and metal are the ones I haven't been to. Are you orange? Have I been down orange? I feel like I have. Yes, I have. Is it just pink and metal? I definitely went down the purple slide. I haven't been down the metal. Have I been down pink? I've been down orange. I've been down green. I've been down blue. I've been down yellow. I've been down red. I think it's just pink and metal. I'm almost tempted. I mean, I could just go till I've seen all of them. I don't have to fucking end the stream right at 2:30, I guess. I don't know how long it's going to take. I guess we'll save the mega structure for last. I'd like to just get through them all in one stream. This is the dream one. This one looks kind of cozy. It almost gives me like a McDonald's play place vibe, but like vaporwave aesthetic-y. I don't know why that color palette makes me think that, but it do. And the way these windows look reminds me of old Sony, like PlayStation Sony, not old camera Sony. Old camera Sony is still overpriced. Like, hey, did you want to spend a bunch on cameras that don't do what you want and are also super out of date? And then there's like the newer ones that got like AI features, and I'm like, I don't want fucking AI. There does not need to be AI and everything. I'm so fucking done with it. The companies are like, no, we spent so much money on AI, you'll use it. Trust us, you'll love it. And then I don't use it, and I don't love it. And then they're like, well, how did we set millions of dollars on fire? It's like, well, maybe listen to everyone being like, I'm not interested in AI. They just... The AI tools, like, you're putting out don't fucking... They're intrusive, they're not where I want them. If there was an AI tool that I wanted, you know, you haven't produced it yet. Like, if there was something that was, like, marketed out to make editing videos super easy, like, fuck yeah. This is not what it seems. You need to run. I've been running. Like, if I had the money to, like, pay an editor, I would, but I'd also need, like, people interested in actually, like, watching some edited shit from me. Which, I mean, I'm just not there and not particularly super interested in spending the money on it. Like, I bought, like, a video editing thing. Like, I have a, what is it, Sony Vegas 22 on my on Steam. but that's because I can also make my own meme videos and edits and shit. Which is basically what I got it for, was to stitch VODs together and then make shitty memes. Which, was spending that much money on just making some shitty memes that I don't even post to my regular channels worth it? Probably not. But fuck it. I have the power. And I'd rather give my money to like Adobe, or not to Adobe, to Sony, as opposed to Adobe. All that, like, you have to pay to cancel your subscription, all that subscription service model bullshit. Spread my ass cheeks and stick your tongue in my anus. I'm not gonna fucking use Adobe with your anti-consumer bullshit. Eat my ass. If I can, like, pay once for, like, a lifetime license to something, I'm gonna do that. But, like, I don't know. I just hate the way Adobe does shit. Like, I used Photoshop back in, like, school. Or, like, when my friend had it, I used it to make, like, photo edits and stuff. And, like, it's definitely a nice tool. And there's some stuff that I wish I could, like, get on, like, the free stuff that I use now. Like, I use paint.net for photo editing, and I can achieve, like, similar results. It's just some of the problems arise when I need to go back and, like, I do like that color. That's really nice. When I have to edit, like, pictures, or, like, I make a template, I have to, like, save the font I use, the font size, and I can't go back in and edit the text, which makes it really inconvenient. If, like, someone at paint.net could fix that, or if someone made, like, a custom, like, thing to fix that, like, I would not be able to recommend, like, it's free. Like, you can get it on the Windows, you can pay on the Windows store, like $10 or some shit, which, I mean, you could do if you want, but it's also just free off their website. And fucking Frank, for being free, it's decently powerful. I'm gonna see if I can get him. Nope. You can do a lot of shit with it. And then there's a bunch of, like, community made plugins for paint.net. Like, as a free alternative, it's pretty good. Like the things I'm talking about probably exist in some plugin that I just haven't found. I feel like I could also use it, like, somewhat with I mean, obviously you'd want, like, a more dedicated program if you're, like, gonna be, like, a digital artist and draw shit, right? But, like, I feel like you could use it decently with, like, a drawing pad. I had a drawing tablet at one point. I should still have one. I have no clue where in the fuck it went. I bought, like, what was it, like, One by Wacom or something? It was like a screen tablet. So I have the Wacom One and the One by Wacom. One of them doesn't have a screen, and I got it specifically for playing Osu, or Os, which I don't really do that much, but it also is a lot of fun to play with that. And then the other one I got to try and learn how to draw, because my art skills kind of suck. Is this back where I first came in? No, okay. See, corpse flower. This place must smell like shit. But I would like to be able to learn to draw, but also I have to find that tab. I might just buy a new one at some point, because honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I don't know if I lent it to someone and forgot, or it just got lost somewhere and someone was like, oh, look at this, and I'm just gonna throw this away, and fucking obviously useless garbage. But whatever the case may be, I don't have it anymore. I did a bunch of cleaning and I can't find it. There's, like, one more place I can, like, clean where I think I might find it possibly, but I feel like the chances are real low on that, I'm gonna be honest. Plus, I kind of want to get, like, a more advanced one than the one I had. Frank! Like, the one I had was pretty good, but it was also small. I want a, because it was, like, smaller than a regular computer monitor. It was, like, a comparable size, but still smaller. I would like to get, like, a big screen one that I can actually, like, rest my hand on and, like, angle it and learn to draw. I would also, if I could get, like, one that's like its own standalone thing. I would also really like to do that. Because I really want to like learn how to draw. I feel like it would be really cool. Just like to, because I can do like photo editing stuff, right? Like I'm not bad at like removing someone's face and blending it to like look super smooth and shrinking their face, or like turning someone into a walrus, or like turning shit into like a vaporwave aesthetic. Like I can do all that shit, like photo editing. And that's easy enough even in fucking paint.net, but like I want to learn how to draw. Like to create something from scratch, but I'm really bad at drawing. This place feels like it was made for giants. I'm more creative with like wordplay and just mashing shit together, but I feel like that's like the default for a lot of people, is like that's the thing like most people can do. So like, and what do you want to call it? I don't know who like really watches YouTube poops anymore, but like there's this guy that does it, CS188 frag, and he like mashes words together. Like when you hear like he has beer and cereal, he turns it into burial, or late 18th century turns into late-18th century. I love doing that shit. That shit makes me cackle. It's a funny time. Like that's the kind of like creative I've got, like wordplay and I don't know, creative ways to insult people. But like when it comes to like artistic creativity, I'm not that good. Like I'd like to be able to write songs. I'd like to be able to Well, this seems not great. What is this? Oh look, a secret room. You found a secret room in the aquatic megastructure. And so I have. But I'd like to be able to do more creative shit. I would also like to learn how to code to like make stuff. Because like, there are so many ideas that I think of that I would like to be able to do, like to make like chat interaction plugins where like, if people type the same thing over and over again, eventually it like causes like some shit to go on, and like a train that keeps getting stronger and more effects and sounds and shit happen. Like something I imagine has got to be like really easy, like when you like actually know Python, unlike me who like barely knows it. Like there's a whole bunch of shit like that, and then I'd like to be able to like make the visuals for it and all that. Like I kind of know how to use Blender. Like I'm not really good at the mapping for textures and coloring and shit. But I mean, I usually will just take like one shape and then I can model things out of it. Like I won't like, oh, I made this like block for a torque. So, and then I'll do like these blocks and balls for legs and knees and ankles and feet and shoulders and arms, and do all those tubes and like this, like I don't know what you want to call it, like a flower petal shape for like the hand and and shit. Like I just start with a ball and I stretch it to what I want, and then like blow up some of the parts. Am I going backwards? I hope I'm not going backwards. Like blow up some of the parts to like become the head, or like the little mushroom guy I made. Like I took a circle and then I like cut the bottom off and then extruded out the bottom to make like the torso. And then I stretched out the legs to kind of look like mycelia, like a little bit like mycelia, but then I made the fingers like much more spindly to be like mycelia. So he had like spindly fingers and whatnot. The only thing was I couldn't really color him because the map for it, I don't know what you want to call it, the UV map for it was kind of atrocious. So I can like do things to make them kind of look realistic. Also, I gave him like some cake, and it also made it look like there was like a face trying to burst out of the chest, which was kind of cool. But I can like make that kind of shit. And it's cool to be able to make that on my own, but I would like to be able to like learn to do it better so I can actually do textures and shit. Do cool animations, like draw custom shit for it. Like actually do art. I'd also really like to be able to fucking write my own song at some point. Tank. I'm sure if Shoelace were here, he'd be able to figure out what tank that's supposed to be, but I have no idea. But I would like to be able to, like, make my own song. Because I was, like, I've been in, like, chorus and, like, singing groups since I was fucking 5 years old. And even still now, I like to sing. But, like, I don't do it that often. Like, on stream, I never sing seriously. Shit makes me too nervous. But I know, like, I'm not terrible. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I've had people compliment me when they hear me, and I'm just like, don't believe it. I hear all the mistakes I'm making. I sound like dog shit. But then again, I suppose maybe I'm holding myself to like a really high standard, because if I don't sound like the cleaned up vocals on like an audio track from a released album, I'm like, I'm dog shit. I sound like garbage. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the thing I worry about too with like actually learning some more creative skills, is that I become as much of a like perfectionist with that as I have with like singing. Like, if it's not perfect, then it's not good. I want to jump off that. I need to jump off that. The void calls to me, and it says boing boing. Boing. Yeah, that's one of those things, like, I feel like if I start drawing, I'll start being worried. I got an achievement for that. I'll start being worried that, like, every little mistake I make is going to be something that, like, people that actually have skill with drawing are just going to immediately pick up and pick apart. I mean, maybe I don't, like... It's weird. Like, when it's something creative, I care a lot. Like, I care what other people think. But like regular shit, like me talking or like whatever, like people are like, you're ugly. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a fat ugly fuck. You think I give a shit? Tell me something I haven't told myself 80,000 times in a fucking mirror. But when it comes to like creativity stuff, I don't know, it feels like more personal. Like shit I actually care about. Like, I don't care what I'm wearing. I don't fucking care what people like think of my voice. I don't care what people think I look like. Couldn't give a fuck less. And I suppose that's part of the reason, like, I've always been able to, like, I've never had a problem going in front of groups of people and talking. Like, I could talk in front of 10,000 people and not give a flying fuck. That doesn't bug me at all. What gets under my skin is, like, singing. Even if it's, like, even if I'm, like, by myself, like, I'm just sitting here by myself streaming, like, if I know, like, I'm recording it and someone else might hear it, immediately every little fucking, like, mistake I made is amplified times, like, 1 billion. Like, I feel like... I wish I could be like as brave like as some of like the other people that I know that stream, like that saying, I'm not gonna like name names, like, but I hear all the mistakes they're making and I'm like, that makes me cringe, because I know, like, not because like it's particularly bad, because everyone learns, right? But it makes me cringe because I'm like, if I were to make that mistake, I would immediately feel very embarrassed. Because I'm more self-conscious about like that kind of shit. I want to jump in the hole. Nope, jumping in the hole was a bad idea. I think I see a way over there, but I also want to jump in this hole. I'm doing it. Yeah, well, that's what I expected to happen. But I know like several other people that have like stream and like sing on stream. And I'm like, I'm glad you can do that, because I could not do that. Like, even if like I don't think they're good, like there's plenty of other people who think they sound great, but I'm like, I hear every little fucking mistake and I'm just like, oh God, please. But I think I think I probably feel that way because I focus like through the lens of like, if I was singing like and I heard myself do that, I'd be like, oh fuck no, oh God, it hurts. Which I suppose other people aren't as like, other people don't really care to be like perfect about it. It's like one of those things where like, I mean, I don't particularly care how I like draw now, but like I'm worried that I might like start to care about it if I learn to draw. But like, it's one of those things that I don't care, like, and I'm sure there's other people that like draw and they're like, I can't show this to anyone. They'll see all the little imperfections. You know what I mean? And I'm worried that that would happen. Like, I feel like it wouldn't, but that's how I am with singing. So I can get when someone else is like, I can't show them my drawings, even though like I look at someone's drawings that thinks that way about their art, and I'm like, this is amazing. Here's like a billion times better than anything I could do. I can barely draw a fucking stick figure. Well, I suppose it's all a matter of perspective, especially well, it's like creative stuff. I feel like everything with creativity is a matter of perspective. I think there's like things where you can say it's objectively bad. Like I can hear other people saying like, to me it's bad, but I'm like, other people like it. So I mean, like, and I'm not even talking about like just necessarily like what do you want to call it, like other streamers or YouTubers or anything like that. Like even people like putting out like professional albums, like I hear them and I'm like, that kind of sounds like shit, I'll be honest. Or like fan music and stuff. Like there's people that are like, oh my god, there's fan music, there's Five Nights at Freddy's song, it's so fucking good. And I'm like, I can like, this makes my ears bleed with like the stuff that I hear that's like it conflicts with like the tone of the song. Or like I especially hate it with like fan stuff when like the songs are like super on the nose about what it is. There's like no vagueness. You can't like,
want a break from the ads?
It's not like something you could like listen to and not have that specific context. Like if you don't know what's going on, the song is just going to sound like garbage. Like it needs the idea to carry it, but they're not even like subtle about the idea. So it's not something you could realistically show anyone and have them enjoy it if they're not like already a part of it. I don't know. I think that's my issue with like fan songs. But like I'm also not creative enough to come up with one. But like I can hear one and I can like think of ways that I would like change it to try and make it sound better and like make it sound less amateur, you know what I mean? But then again, I'm also I'm no professional, so maybe I would just make it sound worse, who knows? But anyway, I'm just kind of walking around and talking. I could probably, if I keep letting myself go on this, I'll probably yap for hours, and I don't think anyone wants to see me run around a pool and yap about shit for like 15 hours. So, I mean, not that I could go for 15 hours. I should probably start like getting ready for bed soon. I do have work tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to have overtime next week unless they back me out, which would be great. I really hope they do, because they're like, yeah, you could be here without your trainer, even though you're not certified and it's not legal for you to run any of this shit and sign any of these documents. It's like, okay, I'm not going to do it. You can call me in and tell me to, like, I'm not going to like get an absence, but I will sit there and twiddle my thumbs and let you pay me for doing absolutely fuck all. And then they want me to stay the hour over next week without my trainer too. And it's like, because we have it limited to like an hour a day every day, except for Saturdays where it can be forced 5 hours. And I don't think they can force Sunday. As far as I know, they can't force Sunday. And if they did, I would go and take a shit in the middle of the parking lot to protest that. And then also, you know, leave and not actually go in for work. That's not happening. I'm not working 7 days a week there. I would sooner quit and find a different job. I don't care how well it pays. I'm not working 7 days a week. That's not happening. But anyway, before I let myself get off on another tangent